Hey.
I'm really fucking annoyed right now with my phone.
God, we just had, like, the most stressful, like, 20 minutes, past 20 minutes.
Like, I have a 5S, and I have, you know, the lowest amount of storage you can have because I'm cheap, and I just updated it, like, you know, to iOS 9, which was fine, and then they did 9.1, and it totally fucked everything up, like, my texts aren't sending, my apps won't update, like, my email, oh my god, my email, and I get a fucking lot of email. My email, I just said email like 6 times. It keeps, like, popping up at the top, like, over and over and over again, like, all, like, 800 billion or whatever, and it's, like, so fucking annoying.
I'm really sad that I literally just updated mine to 9.1, like, an hour ago, and I didn't know that this is the issue.
Yeah.
I have a 5S as well.
I don't get a new phone until next summer, so...
I don't get one until, like, fucking forever.
And, like, I felt like this when I had, like, a 4S, and everyone had, like, 5s, and, like, iOS whatever, like, didn't work on the 4S, and I was like, oh my god, this sucks. But, like, I've only had this 5S for, like, a year, and already it's gonna, like, not work because of the fucking operating system. Like, shit. And I love this phone. Like, it was fine.
Yeah, it was great.
I love the 5S. I think it's great.
Yeah. iOS 9 is, like, okay. But, I mean, I was fine with iOS 8,
There was
too.
nothing so uniquely added that, like, I didn't think... Oh, man, now I should have never fucking downloaded it. Hello, guys, and welcome to Coffee with Crachel.
Yeah, that's, what you're listening to. This is, Apple Rant. This is Android Fans 20.
We're not even, like, I'm not... And, oh, my God, crap. We talked about this, so now we're gonna get comments being like, oh, my God, you should just switch to Android. That's not gonna fucking happen. Like, I will take this phone being really frustrating before ever switching to a fucking Android. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I mean, I've had an Android, and I hated it.
And it's not even that. It's just, like, at this point, all my devices, I can answer the phone on my computer, and then I can get my iPad, open it up, and answer the same call, like, switch the call. And then I could go to the bathroom and bring my iPhone with me. Like, the fact that I can... And the call never hangs up. Like...
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. Like,
sure
I will not
probably,
give up.
like...
Everyone's like, wow, this fucking bitch.
Like, we have just, like... Everything is Apple, and so they all, like, really work together. I mean, it's like a fucking ecosystem in this house.
I hate it. We don't have, like, that thermostat shit. But that's also because we rent, so...
Oh my god, yeah.
That could be part of it.
That'll be when we're millionaires and have our one bedroom.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Alright, so, the coffee part. Let's talk about it.
Well, we are drinking a truly wonderful blend that you have probably already heard us talk about, because this is not the first time we've had it. This particular bag of Coffee Plant Roaster single origin Ethiopian blend, aka our, like, new favorite bean, you know, and I like black bean.
Okay, what?
Shut up. This particular bag was gifted to us by, I would say, Coffee with Crachel stans.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Megan Hughes.
Both tied for #1 fan.
Yeah, definitely.
The show, yeah.
And you might have heard the episode. What episode number was that?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, it was 11.
Episode 11.
Got it. Yep.
It was all about Yelp, and we had the girls on.
They gifted this to us live.
Yeah, they surprised us. So if you're a newbie and you're just tuning in now, you should go check out that episode, because then you'll really know the backstory behind this particular bean, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I really want to. We have been terrible and not made our way down to Oregon yet, but when we go down, we got to go to Eugene. We got to go to Coffee Plant Roasters. Like, we got to go there.
Well, I talked to Rebecca today, and she was like, yo, we need to go to Portland together. And so I think we could just, like, all make a trip together and just go do fun things in Oregon.
What if we had...
a little mini coffee meetup?
Well, that too. But I was going to say, like, what if we created the Coffee with Crachel stamp of approval?
Ew. What does that mean?
Like,
I don't know why I
coffees that we enjoyed so much that we recommend them.
So basically like the Guy Fieri of...
It's like being a marker on Flavortown, basically, except
shit.
like our own.
So I forget who it was, but there was like a suggestion that we could go around to like various coffee shops like here and then discuss them on the podcast. And I feel like that's something that we'll do too.
Yeah.
You know, down the line. But right now we're really focusing at least on getting through all of your guys' coffees. But yeah, Portland would be fun, and we could just do like a little low-key meetup at like it could be this fucking place. It would probably be great for them because they would get people to show up and drink the coffee, so...
And I mean, we only talk about this blend and how fucking delicious it is, which it's amazing.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you live in Oregon or like close by, hit us up and let us know.
Eugene, right? Yeah. Eugene.
I'm not really sure where that is in comparison to Portland. But
I know of 3 Oregon cities: Portland, Bend, and Eugene, and I have no idea where they are in relation to each other. Yeah, Bend, Oregon.
Oh. Bend, Oregon. Oh, now my phone's working.
Oh my god.
Finally got a text message.
Your phone is about to blow the fuck up.
Oh, thank God it's working. Bad.
So, that's fun. We got this nice coffee. We also asked on the Patreon page, we had a fun little question for the Binchos, and we asked, what was your just all-time classic favorite coffee drink? Could be like espresso, or it could be tea if you don't drink coffee. But, like, we just asked, like, what is your, like, number one go-to all-time favorite? We got a lot of cool answers on that.
Yeah.
Let me just go through some of these here. Let me go to the top. I don't know what this is, but a Japanese iced pour-over. That sounds really interesting.
That sounds cool.
Let me see.
Tan caramel surfer.
Ooh. Iced chai latte. I've never had one.
I like chai. It's a little sweet for me, but it's good.
There is a bunch. A lot of you guys said pumpkin spice latte, which,
really?
amen.
That's all she wrote. I'm always a slut for pumpkin spice, says Kelly Adams.
Oh my god.
I judge a place by its hazelnut latte. That's a good way to go, Allison.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. A Thai iced coffee.
I've heard really good things about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I think I've seen like a YouTube video where they made it.
What's different
It's
about
really
it?
sweet, and it's got like a spicy blend of... They like take all of these spices, and then they put it in like the milk, and then so the I think this is correct, because I watched like a couple of videos where people made them, and it's like the milk has got like a spice to it, and then they put that in the iced coffee.
Oh.
And it's like a tea also. I'm confused.
That sounds cool.
But
I'm
sounds
sure
good.
That's gotta be somewhere.
The spice blend was like, I liked it.
Okay.
I remember thinking like, oh, that would be good.
Celestial Seasonings Cinnamon Apple Spice Tea. Wow.
I think I've had that.
Sounds really good.
What's your favorite drink then?
My all-time favorite drink is going to not be what everybody thinks it is.
The pumpkin spice? It's not.
I adore the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is my everything. I am pumpkin spicy.
Yeah.
But that is not my number one coffee drink of all time. It would have to be the Wawa Hazelnut Blend. Wow. That is just like, it takes me back to all those Wawa midnight runs. It is... I prefer it more than their original roast. It's just so classic. It just transports me back to those times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really fucking good.
It's pretty shocking. I don't know what my favorite coffee drink is.
Wow.
I feel like it's no, that's not a lie. It doesn't have to be from like a specific place, but obviously not Starbucks, because their plain latte tastes gross because their espresso is not great.
We have to try that new... They have their choice of espresso now.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Starbucks. The one is supposed to be mocha-y.
Like, their drinks are good with syrup in them, with, like, a limited amount, in my opinion. But, like, they're good with syrup in it.
Yeah.
But their plain espresso with milk is just really gross. And for the longest time, I thought I didn't like unsweetened lattes. Like, I thought I had to get, like, at least a vanilla in order to enjoy it. And then I tried any other place. Except for Dunkin'. Dunkin' fucks up a latte, too.
I've never had, like, an espresso drink from Dunkin'.
It ends up being more expensive than Starbucks, which is fucking crazy. And it's really, really gross. Like, it's not good. They're only really good at, like, iced coffee, plain coffee, hot chocolate.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
I guess they have a good sweet tea, too, though, but... I'm like, once again, I'm not.
I
very
would pick
sweet.
the Dunkin' Donuts regular coffee over the Starbucks regular coffee.
Yeah, true. It's not bitter.
Not burnt.
Yeah, it's not gross. But my favorite drink, I guess, would just be like a quad latte with just milk, and that's it. And if you get it from a place where the espresso tastes good, it's so delicious on its own, and that's what I get everywhere else besides Starbucks.
You know what it has to be? It has to be like those little designs that they make in the froth on the top. You know, that's the flavor.
No. You can, like, honestly, I would just make it myself. Like, yeah. It's just the
We do have an
espresso
espresso
roast.
roast. Somebody sent us espresso roast.
It's just the
We do have an
espresso
espresso
roast.
roast. Somebody sent us espresso roast.
Well, we can French press that. It's just, you gotta get that water hot.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, it's probably not gonna be the
No,
same
yeah,
because
no.
it doesn't
We'll
froth.
fuck it up.
Yeah, it's not gonna froth like it would if it was poured.
Let's get Byron Talbot over here with this fucking milk frother.
Well, you won't get that crema on the espresso.
Oh.
There's different layers to espresso. I hate that I know this, but that's
Take me to school.
but
What if?
that's what I was taught. But there's like a top layer of the espresso, and that's called the crema.
Oh, okay.
And you won't get that if you just like French press it. You have to like pour it, like brew it. But we don't have an espresso machine because we're not.
At that level.
We have limited
You
counter
know, like,
space.
when I was building a Sims house, if I gave them the espresso maker, like, that was fancy.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
That was the high-class house.
I pretty much always did that though.
Yeah, I know, I did too, and then I would make them drink a lot, and they'd be really hyper and bouncing off the walls.
Whatever, they can. I love that. But, so that's the coffee.
Yeah, so,
That's the Rachel.
a couple of things happened today that were kind of interesting.
Today was a whirlwind.
Today was a whirlwind. Today, casually just announced that there was flowing liquid water on Mars.
Yes.
No big deal.
We had been ready for this announcement. They told you over the weekend, they were like, we're going to be announcing something big on Monday. And we were like, what if it's just an elaborate promo for the Martian movie? And it wasn't, because it actually disproves that entire movie by saying that there's flowing water.
Yeah, it just fucks up that movie, honestly, and I'm sure...
Which really sucks.
...that they're not... I mean, I'm sure they're like... You can't be mad, because it's like, they made this huge discovery, but also it's probably gonna fuck up the movie a little bit.
That sucks, though. Because that book was really meant to be, as scientifically accurate as possible as it could be, with it being, a
definitely.
fantasy story. And there's a lot of science involved, so that kind of sucks. But also, I'm surprised that they, isn't this, a thing that we've been, assuming would be somewhere? We just had to find it? Why wouldn't they...
No, yeah, I mean...
I guess because they didn't have it yet, that you didn't put that in the book.
It was kind of I don't want to spoil a lot of the book.
Oh, yeah, true. Alright, don't.
So, yeah, I won't talk anymore, but it just kind of fucks with it a little bit.
Yeah, that movie comes out this week,
weekend,
right?
yeah.
I want to see it. I probably won't see it on the weekend, though, but I'll see it on, a Tuesday or something.
Someday next week.
Something. Some weekday.
So, yeah, but there's fucking liquid water on Mars.
Yeah.
I want to, build a water park. I think that'd be cool,
We made a lot of stupid tweets today.
Yeah, made a lot of stupid tweets.
I love when, NASA announces something so I can make stupid tweets.
I know, it's pretty great. It's wasn't the time when you were when will the aliens take me or some shit like that?
Was that a NASA thing?
I don't know. You might have just been...
I think I might have just been doing that. You never know with me. But yeah, so... NASA, always there.
Last time they did this was that they just said that they found, evidence of water existing, just, droplets or
They
whatever.
were really, trying to drag this out. They wanted to make this into, 3 movies,
Well, you know what? If they... Oh, my God. If they fucking get all the publicity they can so they can actually get funding, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I think, all of these movies that are taking place in space are literally just, secret kind of promotional stuff for NASA to get people excited about NASA and wanting to actually fund space exploration and research.
Please do.
Because that's
fucking
cool.
do.
Please do that. Speaking of space research, we're planning on getting a PS4 during the Black Friday times.
I've already been looking at Groupon for some deals because they never have Xbox Ones on there, but they always have PlayStation 4s on Groupon,
now,
so you can get some deals.
The gold and black one is only in Japan, you said?
I think so. That might change. I know US is getting the controllers, the different colored controllers, but I don't know if the US is getting that gold-plated one, kind of. It's not real gold, but I mean...
If only we had been able to get that white Xbox One, then everything would be different. Because if we had, then we would have gotten the white Wii U. It would have just been a domino effect.
But I mean,
but I kind of like the black box against the white TV stand.
Because, I mean, once my Xbox 360 is removed from that, which will be removed when we get the PlayStation 4, like...
When we get cross-compatibility.
Yeah, that too. Then, like, it'll just be all these different black boxes, like, our antenna's black, the Apple TV's black.
The TV is black.
The TV is black.
I guess it makes sense, but I thought the white Xbox
I wanted that too. It was so cool.
It was just so gloss. And those white controllers, though, they would be orange by the time the average gamer is done.
Oh my god.
Nice little...
Maybe a little bit of neon yellowy greenness on it too, from some Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew tips.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's great.
Toss that pig's. But anyway, so the whole point of me bringing up the PS4 was that we're going to get No Man's Sky, and you're never going to hear from us again. We're going to stop podcasting. God. We're never going to be on the internet.
I'm going to quit my job. We're going to stop making videos. We're just going to be exploring that forever.
Yeah, I'm going to eat, like, just beans.
Oh my god.
I think I'll be fine. I can't wait for that game. But it also overwhelms me.
The saddest part is that, like, even if we did do that, our entire lives could probably be spent exploring that game and we would not find everything.
Which frustrates me. Like, that's the thing.
That is not the game for a completionist.
No, and I am, at the very root.
I mean, look at us with fucking Mario, like...
That's true. We're almost there. All we have to do is finish all the levels with Rosalina, which Chris is currently doing, because she's slow as shit, and I cannot.
Yeah, she's similar to Peach, so...
But Peach is at least a little faster than that
I know.
bitch.
Rosalina fucking sucks.
Luigi is the best, even though I hate to say that, because as you guys probably don't know about me, I hate Luigi and Mario so much. I really only like Toad. And so playing with Luigi is, like, really against what I am as a person. But he jumps so high.
Yeah.
And he's very fast, which really bothers me. But anyway.
He's a perfect combination.
We're almost finished, but with No Man's Sky, it's, like, infinite universe, and you can go to, like, any tiny-ass little dot. And... you can't ever fucking finish that game, which is probably gonna, like, ruin my life. It's like Viva Pinata.
I feel like it's gonna be so hard for us to even just, like, actually stumble upon a planet that somebody else has discovered.
That's my goal, to name one. Ruble is my goal. And then
if you guys find that and, like, send it to us in a picture or, like, snap it or something, like, you know.
Out of, like, you guys don't understand, like, this could be, like, it would be insane if one of you guys spotted the Ruble planet and, like, it registered that it was me.
Yeah.
Like, no one...
I'll name one Cross.
Yeah. We can even do, like...
Squeezy and Lilo, too.
We could do fucked up things.
Oh my god, what if we, like...
Guy Fieri?
No.
Flavor Town?
Oh my god, if we made Flavor Town, just named all of the species on that planet, like...
That's our first planet.
Okay.
That has to be our first planet, because we could have so much fun naming species after, like, different...
We have to make sure that we have to explore and find the perfect planet to, like, do that, too. You know what I mean? Because its planets are different.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll just have to explore. It's going to be a lot.
It's going to be so fun. And I know that, like, when does that come out? You don't even know.
We don't even know. And honestly, thank God, because, like, if that
Fallout
was coming
4.
out... Yeah, Fallout 4, I need a lot of time to just get that through, and then, like, when we're done... That game will not be out. My bet is holiday 2016 is when that game's coming out.
Whoa,
that's when
fucked up.
Yeah, that's when I bet it's coming.
Because, like, I won't be mad about you using, like, the Xbox when the fucking Fallout game comes out, because I know, like, how excited you are for it. And, like, thank God Life is Strange Episode 5 is going to be out before that. Hopefully. Yeah. So I will be good. Yeah, I can live without GTA for a while. But... if fucking No Man's Sky... Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. If that came out the same time as Fallout 4, I think we would get in some fights. I think we would have
We would have to get another TV, honestly.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. Chris keeps saying that, and I'm like, I can't. It's already bad enough that we're getting a fucking fourth gaming console. That already is enough.
Well,
but we didn't know... Well, I
gaming
didn't buy the Xbox.
fucking... The whole gaming industry fucking sucks ass when it comes to, like, exclusive-ass games.
Well, also, when we got the Xbox One, we didn't think that they were only going to have 6 games and them all being Lego games in the fucking game library. Fucking the PS4 has everything and so much more, and so many more artistic games and so many more story games. Literally, Xbox, it's like first-person shooters And remember when, like, on the 360, like, there was, like, so many indie games, and, like, there's barely any. Yeah. It just sucks. Like, there's not a lot of content that you can play that PC or PS4 doesn't already have, and then some. Like, they have so much more. So, like, honestly, I don't know.
I'm happy that I have an Xbox One just because, like, stupid exclusivity bullshit. Like, the PlayStation 4 is not getting the next Tomb Raider game for a whole another year after Xbox is. So, like, I love that game and I want to play it, so I'm happy I'll get to play that. And, like, I'm playing Fallout 4 on my Xbox, but then after that...
And, like, I play GTA on it, and I'm not going to switch to a new console for GTA because I already am, like, 160.
Yeah.
I'm not going to switch.
Yeah, you're not going to fucking...
But, like, had we not bought the Xbox One now, like, in the future, looking back, we would have just gotten the PS4.
Probably, yeah.
The only thing I use it for that is exclusive to the Xbox is Sling, which is fucked up, because that's just watching TV.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Are there any other games that we play that are, like, Xbox exclusive? Because I feel like...
I mean, I know, like, I'm not even, like, planning on getting any of these games now, though. I would miss out on, like, exclusive ones that are just, like, Halo, and... I am excited for Halo Wars, which comes out next year, but...
Okay.
I don't know, it's just fucking dumb. I wish that every game came out on every console. I hate the stupid exclusive shit, and I will just get all three of them so I don't have to fucking choose.
I know. Well, also, like, just for the story games, really, for me, and No Man's Sky.
Well, yeah.
Because, like, No Man's Sky is literally, like, everything I wanted in a video game, so I have to get that. Like, fuck.
Yeah, duh.
But, like, The Last of Us I never got to play, and I'm not going to get a PC. Like, yeah. I want the PS4. I'm just going to have to get used to that controller, which is going to be hard.
Yeah. Might have to look into get one of those adapted controllers.
What does that mean?
They have... Bree said that they had ones that are, like, they moved the joystick to, like, mimic the
Xbox controller?
Yeah, because that's one of the main reasons is because the Xbox controller, I can't stand the PlayStation controller.
I've never really used one.
Oh,
not
man.
A new one.
I am not a fan.
Zach's gonna be, like, laughing. He's gonna be so smug. Zach literally changed our lives when we moved to Seattle.
I know.
Fucking Zach Peacock, aka that Zach, who we're probably gonna have them on the podcast, like, any day now.
Yeah.
When we moved here, he, like, we were all excited because we're like, oh my god, like, someone we're friends with and we can play video games with. And he's like, LOL, I just have a PC and... a Wii U. We were like, fuck! And Chris was very anti-Wii U. I didn't really have an opinion, but I didn't like the surfboard-ass thing that you use to play with the Wii U.
Yeah.
And now we got a Wii U because we played it at Zach's house, and we were like, this is amazing. And I don't use that controller, though. I use the Xbox-looking controller.
The Wii U is for our co-op games, which is basically just Mario games. The PlayStation 4 is going to be for, like, story games, because that's the only place that fucking exist.
Yeah.
And the Xbox One is going to be for...
Sling.
Sling.
And Twitch.
Sling.
Minecraft.
Well, PlayStation 4 is finally getting Twitch.
I wonder if it would run better on it, because it runs like shit on the Xbox One.
We'll have to see. Hopefully it does.
Yeah.
This is going to be like my Fallout 4 machine.
Yeah, I know. It's fucked up. Whatever. We didn't know. You wanted to also buy a console that all your friends had so that you could play with them, and then you just, like, now we don't really play, like, online ever.
Yeah.
So...
I just evolved into wanting to play more story games.
I honestly have more friends on the PS4 than I do on the Xbox One to play with.
Yeah.
So...
I'm gonna have to buy another fucking subscription service, but oh
Ew!
Well. You don't have to, but I mean, I will.
For me to be able to play with, like, Bree and shit?
No, like, you can play on PlayStation Network for free online. Like, you don't need to pay, but, like, to get, like, the full, like, service. I don't know. I don't remember what all comes with it, but, like, the PlayStation Plus you have to pay for.
That's something to look into.
But you get, like, a fuck ton of free games. You get so many more free games every month than the Xbox does.
Yeah.
And also, there's, like, games that just exist for free, like Rocket League, which is like...
Is that the fun bumper cars one, pretty much?
The soccer car
thingy?
Yeah, that's the thing that the internet's, like, obsessed with right now. Yeah, I want to play that.
Yeah,
so bad.
It's fun. But anyway, enough about video games. Now that, like, half the people just tuned the fuck out.
Right. They were like,
what? But yeah, so...
wait.
What?
Yeah, I was going to say, the NAS thing that happened, but the other thing that happened today...
I don't remember now.
Is that Facebook died for, like, 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. It literally went down for, like, 2 seconds. abruptly.
And then all of the soccer moms
We're like doing
screaming.
like scare hoax, fear-mongering things were happening. This always happens every like 6 months. You just see like this status being copy and pasted in like every like middle-aged fucking parents' Facebook status, and it's like about, if I say this statement in my status, then Facebook can't legally take any of my information. And it's like, do you not know how
do things work?
How does anything work? Like, people are so fucking dumb. I'm sorry, but like, when you sign up to use a service, Facebook is not just like your
Facebook
God-given
does not
right.
follow the same rules as the fucking government. It's not like
Facebook is not your freedom of speech or your right to bear arms. Facebook is literally a service, and when you sign up for it, you agree to all of this stuff that no one fucking reads. I know none of these people have their glasses on.
I mean, I don't read it either, but I still know what the fuck I'm signing up for. Like,
well, you understand like the basic principles of like a website.
Yes.
Because you've made them. So when people sign up and you click agree, you're agreeing. Like, I feel like people think Facebook is like secretly run by like all of these human people that are manually putting information into databases or something. And it's like, literally, it's just a website. And so everything that you put into this website is getting saved somewhere. It's just code. It's all binary. Like,
and your stuff's just literally just sitting in a server room, a giant server room somewhere in the United States. Like, that's it. There's like a couple people there just to manage it, but there's not everybody there like proofreading statuses and like posting.
Yeah, like, who do they
like,
think is going to see this status and is like, like, that's not also making your Facebook status is just going to be like logged as more information. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's not going to do shit. Oh my God. Like, there are privacy settings, and like, there was like this hoax going around. It was like, I saw on Channel 14 News that there's a new privacy thing, and you've got to pay $5.99 to have all of your shit private and secure, and everybody that doesn't pay this fee is going to have their shit, like, posted everywhere on the internet. And it's like, how, like, do you remember Facebook Gold? It's literally the same hoax.
It is.
That was, like, I saw it on Time Hop, like, 3 days ago, which is why I remember this.
How fucking stupid do people think, like, Mark Zuckerberg is? Like,
It's a free website, like, no...
He's a fucking...
with ads all over it.
He's a billionaire, and, like, it's the most used website ever, and, like...
It's literally,
he's not going to start charging for it, like...
I just, like... I don't understand.
Oh, man.
It's so funny, though.
You made I made a
status.
Fucking, a comedy, like a fucking just making fun of it, and I hope people thought it was serious, even though if you actually just like read it, it's so stupid.
I'll read it to you real fast, because I thought it was... I had a nice hoardy short when I read it.
Oh,
but
man.
I don't fucking know. This whole, like, fear-mongering thing that,
it
like,
always...
adults do. It's like, go fix the economy or something. Like, fuck off.
Oh, my God.
Like,
the
what
government's just, like, on the brink of a shutdown right now because they can't settle on budgets and shit. So, like, why don't you worry about that instead of, like, protecting your dog pictures?
Donald Trump is running for goddamn president, and we're worried that Facebook is going to leak, like...
dog pictures to China.
Like, your mom's bit strips. Like, they're going out there.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Okay,
anyway,
read this.
I wrote, attention, FB friends. Facebook is stealing our info. The only way to stop Zuckerberg himself from exploiting all of our private information is to find the nearest mirror or reflective surface, say Mark Zuckerberg 3 times, and once he appears, you can discuss which information you don't want to be shared. Make sure you copy and paste this and make it your status just to be safe.
Oh my God.
And then Chris comments on it. He writes, I saw on Fox News that if you bought Facebook Gold a couple of years ago, then you're safe. And I wrote, thanks for the tip, Chris. And tip is capitalized. And there's like a ... And then it's, tell Jan I say hi.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And then someone commented, thank you for sharing, Rachel. How you always look out for us. Now, how do I copy and paste on a smartphone? Do you think it's better if I share the status or just make my own? Pet squeezy for me, XOXO.
That's fucking great.
I gotta reply to that when I'm done this, but yeah. Just, a little fun.
There's somebody out there that's actually going to see that because a couple people shared it. And
it got a lot of fucking
They're going to
shares.
fucking believe it. And they're going to be like,
I
my
hope this
God.
is like, because you know how, alright, I don't know if you know this, but there's like a Facebook fame. Like, people make accounts and they make them public now, like, ever since, like, Facebook made it so that you could, follow each other. And people will, like, post videos to Facebook and, like, all sorts of stuff and, like, have, like, Twitter fame, but, like, on Facebook, which blows my mind because I think of Facebook as, like,
why would you
everyone I've known in real life, and sometimes I update them on the weather. Like, I never really use Facebook.
I only use Facebook for, like, when something cool is happening and I want to show it off.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
true.
Like,
yeah.
That's what I use.
That's where I post, like, yeah, you're right. That's what it's for me. I don't, like, update. I don't ever, like, this was the first time I updated my status in, like, forever.
Like, probably the last time was, like, when you were in the Seattle Met.
Yeah, that was probably the last time I updated my Facebook, which is so sad. What was I getting to? Okay, so there's Facebook famous people. Like, what if this goes, like, Facebook fucking...
Facebook fame.
I really don't want that.
Oh my
there was
God.
that girl that, like, fucked her dog, remember?
No.
You don't remember this? Oh my God. Well, that's because you're not on, like...
I don't really go on Facebook ever.
No, it wasn't on Facebook.
I don't go on BuzzFeed either.
It wasn't on... Well, probably was. But, like, it was all over Twitter. Like, the girl that fucked her dog. And, like, she did it for Facebook views. And then there was the girl that ate her tampon. Like, it was like that.
Oh, that
year.
girl I remember. But I don't remember the dog.
That's a tampon. Yeah. And then there was something with dog shit that happened. Or, like, shitting in general. Like, there was, like, a lot of, like... Everyone was just being, like, really disgusting one year for Facebook likes. And it was, like, what... I think it was, like, when Vine came to be.
Vine. I knew that was going to be the end of times.
Shut up. Like, anyway. So that was Facebook, I guess.
That's what the fuck happened today. It was weird.
It was a weird day.
Weird
a lot of interesting
fucking
things.
day. So, before we launch into our topic, I'm going to get some cream, and I need to refill the coffee.
Alright, cool. Alright, while you do that, let's talk about what we're going to be talking about this evening.
Talk about what we're going to be talking about.
Talk about this Boppo. So we were coming up with ideas for tonight's topic, and we thought, why don't we just round it off with what the differences are between Pennsylvania and Washington, since we moved to Washington from PA.
If you did not know, if you're just a listener of the show, we may or may not have
We
talked
talked
about
that
that.
probably, but-
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, it happened. And we're going to talk about the differences between, like, those two areas of the world and, like, East Coast, West Coast shit.
Oh my God. Go back to, like, what decade was that? It was less, like, East Coast, West Coast. It was, like...
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It was a big music fucking...
Oh,
thing.
true. Yeah. Anyway.
So
let's talk about it. Because I did ask for, like, people's questions and shit about this topic, so we'll get into those
in a little bit, but
in
we're
a
going to
bit.
do our first little...
Her little
thoughts.
medley. So, okay. I'm not gonna lie, like, the biggest difference is Wawa. Like, obviously, we've talked about this a lot.
The absence of that piece of my heart.
Has the Pope visited Seattle? Because the Pope visited Philly, and he ate a fucking hoagie today. Did you know that? He ate a Wawa-ass hoagie today.
Wow.
I know. Do you think he kissed it before he ate it?
Maybe. I'm sure Jesus kissed it, though.
There's a lot of, like, he's been kissing, like, everything. It's great. I don't know much about
I don't know about
this.
anything.
I know. Everyone has been, like, suddenly religious on my timeline, and I'm like...
Bet you whichever Wawa he ate that at, though, is going to be, like, fucking
the
holy
Pope's
ground.
Wawa, yeah, like, you can't... I'd probably burn if I walked into that
Honestly.
Wawa. Like, they'd probably make me into a nice...
Jew!
I know,
like...
they would just be like, alright, bye. So, anyway... So that's a big difference, I'd say.
One coast has had the Pope.
That's cool. Okay. But hoagies, let's dive in a little bit.
Oh my God.
They don't even say that shit out here. People don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What is the term that people use?
They use sandwich.
Just sandwich?
And, like, they don't even have hoagies. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's very hard to find, like, a cold cut sandwich that's not, like, a deli sandwich. There's a fucking difference, okay?
Like, you have Subway and Jimmy John's are, like, here, but, like, those are both fucking disgusting. I'll never eat at Subway after working there.
Fuck, yeah.
So...
The only place that I can get, like, a sandwich that I desire is, like, the other coast,
which
we've dragged.
If you remember from the podcast episode 11 with Lindsay and Megan, like, I read my review dragging them because of their service, but we still eat there because that's the only place that we found
that has a good one. Because, like, some places have it, but it's like that weak little limp salami with some iceberg and some shitty American cheese. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not
good.
It's
That's not like smoked mozzarella, the sandwich we get. Like,
it has capicola and a fucking whole grain mustard. Like, it's intense. It's very delicious. But anyway, so that's something.
That's something. The East Coast has some food items. Then Pennsylvania has some food items that just can't get here or can't get the same quality of. And I'd say another one is bagels.
Yeah, bagels are fucked up on the West Coast. Honestly, what the fuck about that? Okay? Like how do you fuck up a bagel? And I'm not going to go to Einstein where they kiss my bagel with a little bit of heat. They don't toast their bagels. No. They warm them. I'm getting in. Like,
who cares? Drag it out.
Honestly, I will drag Einstein Bagel. They fucked up. They don't like my mom, because she's like one of those people that will like ask for like special requests, and I like die. Like, as much as I would love to be that kind of person, I can't do that shit because I am a meek, weak young woman.
I do those things.
I suck. Oh yeah, you do. But, like, she would always ask them to, like, double toast it. And it's like, they literally just put it in for, like, the normal amount of toasting time. Like, you know, it's just once.
I wonder, I mean, I guess we could get bagels at Panera, but I mean, it's like, it's Panera, you know?
It's not even, nah.
Where's my good locally harvested GMO farm-to-table bagels?
Where is fucking, just anything else, like... But whatever. So, bagels suck. There's no, like, super disgusting American Chinese restaurants that are, like, at least near us. You have to go to, like...
North Seattle or something.
Yeah,
like that.
And, like, I just, you know... Because, like, sometimes you just want that shitty, totally unauthentic Chinese food that you just eat in your bed, and you really don't have that. And I'm not gonna, like, drive to fucking North Seattle just to get that. So, I've totally given up wonton for pho, which is, like, really fucked up. To be honest.
The West Coast has a lot more, like, Korean and Thai food.
Yeah.
Whereas the East Coast had that Americanized Chinese food. Yeah,
nothing was real. Like, sushi, you know what? Like, I have to say that now having tried sushi out here and, like, the fish, and, like, remembering the taste, the fishiness, and the color of what raw salmon looked like in Pennsylvania, I now regret every sushi roll I ever ate on the East Coast.
Yeah, the fish on the West Coast... billion times better than
the Atlantic Ocean is trash. Like, I have a lot of feelings.
Oh my god.
I don't know what happened over there, but something.
God damn.
I know.
The fish, though, is so good on the West Coast. I'm trying to think other...
The garlic on the pizza. Have we talked about that?
I'm sure we have, but we can always do it again.
There's whole cloves of garlic on the pizza that's just, like, thrown on top, like, not minced into the sauce. Like, on the East Coast, I'm not gonna lie, West Coast pizza is too extra. They are just trying to be, like, the Coachella of pizza.
Yeah.
And they need to chill the fuck out. Like, the East Coast classic cheese with a nice, robust tomato sauce with a good amount of garlic in the sauce is perfect. Everything on the West Coast, it's gotta have arugula on it. Fuck that. And I love a nice arugula. And there's a pizza that I really want to try that's got, like, soft eggs on it and prosciutto. But, like, it's just even saying that, like, I'm so fucked up from that. Like, I used to just be, like, a regular cheese pie, tomato pie. They don't even do tomato pie here. And you're probably listening to this if you live on the West Coast and you're like, what the fuck is that? It's a delicious Italian delicacy. I hope. I love it. It's garlicky.
I feel like the East Coast had a lot more of those basic bitch American classics.
And here I get to, like, try new things.
Which is awesome, and I don't regret it at all.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you just
But sometimes you want that regular old, basic comfort-ass food. And not something that always has to have, like, a Thai twist. Like, everything is Asian fusion. That's, like, every food here is, like... You know what I mean? It's, like, sometimes you just want something fucking simple. But... But at the same time, I try everything, and I'm, like, trying all sorts of new things, and it's great.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
The food out here is, like, at a whole better, but lacking certain comfort foods.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's the best way.
That's, yeah. Okay.
So, other than food, let's talk about the weather.
The weather is great.
The weather is a bajillion times better than Pennsylvania's.
I love it. Like, the West Coast, at least Seattle area, I know that it's been, like, a drier last couple of years because of, you know, everyone killing the environment. So, there's that always. There's water on Mars, but not here. But, so, the last couple of years have been drier, apparently, up here, but as a whole, it's, like, a perpetual kind of fall. But then it gets really warm at the tail end of summer, and then it's like a sweet, smooth after finish.
Oh my god.
You know, like, it's like fall here is like the perfect, like, 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Just nice. It's a little misty. Like, it doesn't rain that much. Like, it rains, like, it's usually misty and overcast, but it's not, like, enough to fuck up your day.
Exactly.
Like, it does rain, obviously, like, harder at times, but, like, not enough, like, always, where it's, like, constantly, like, oh, always have to wear, like, waterproof clothes. Like, no, it's fine.
And the humidity is, like,
gone.
It's
so nice.
And that's, like...
The air feels just, like, so fresh.
Yeah, it does. It's so weird. The air feels...
It doesn't feel like it's touching me. Like,
yeah, and clogging me up and, like, weighing me down.
The air doesn't smell like shit, either.
Yeah, that's true.
It smells like the ocean, which some people don't like. For me, I am like a clam.
Yeah, it adds a nice still to freshness. Oh, my God.
With a nice, sweet, smooth after finish.
You need to stop with that.
Chris hates it when I say that. Whatever. So... yeah, the air smells like orca whales and weed and expensive coffee, and in Pennsylvania, it literally smells like cows.
East Coast, though, man, like, it'll be 80 degrees and, like, sweltering humidity, and then the next day it'll be snowing, like...
Yeah, like, spring sucks on the East Coast, because it's, like, one day it's, like, super ass cold, like, it's still fucking snowing for some reason in, like... It has snowed, like, in March and April in fucking Pennsylvania.
Definitely.
And then all of a sudden it'll be like 80 degrees and you're like, why am I dying? And then the next day it'll be back down to 40 and you're like, why is this happening? And like, you can't really control anything in your life when that kind of weather is happening.
It's like if you have to put away like a winter wardrobe, like you don't know when to pull out my fall and winter clothes and when to put away my summer
it's a gamble.
Wardrobe, you know?
You put away those sweaters too early, you're going to be fucked. Like,
yeah. When that fucking random ass snowstorm that buries you in your house for a week comes.
And same
in
with
April.
summer. You put away all your sandals and then boom, it's 90 degrees in October.
Yeah.
It happens. It's fucked up. Here it's like a solid 60 is like the average, I'd say. It's like 60 degrees. Sometimes it's sunny and then it gets warmer, and sometimes it's cloudy, and sometimes there's a nice mist. Either way, it's pretty damn comfortable, and there's not a lot of snow.
I do prefer the fucking weather.
And, like, at least it still varies. Like,
yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I was a little worried that it wasn't going to vary as much. And I feel like the West Coast, like, at least the Pacific Northwest, it's, like, a good variable, but it's still kind of mild. It's not like California where it's just, like, sunny days every day. But it's not extreme like the fucking Northeast. Like, Massachusetts and Pennsylvania and New York, they get fucked up by weather.
Yeah. I want my, like, seasonal changes, but I don't mind if, like, the weather stays the same for, like, a couple weeks and nothing really, like, crazy happens, or, like, there's rain or, like, really, really warm days or something like that. You know, like, everybody on the East Coast gets really excited for, like, really warm days so they can go out and, like, fucking, like, tan and do outdoor activities and stuff like that. I feel like everybody's just, like, really super excited.
Am I the only one that thinks laying out is the most goddamn boring activity ever? And also, you're gonna look like shit when you're old? Like... no thanks. I do not need to be a leather couch.
But
like, I just think it's really boring. And like, you try to read a book, but the sun's in your eye. So at this point, you're just damaging your skin for nothing. Like,
yeah.
You know, for like my fucking parents used to yell at me all the time because like in the summers, like I'd be like inside reading and like because it wasn't sunny.
All right, Matilda.
I know, but like shut up. But like I would like stay inside because it was like A, air conditioned, and B, the sun wasn't in your eyes when you're trying to like lay out and read. And it was like, I don't know, we used to get in all these arguments because they were like thought I was just like being antisocial, which honestly I probably was. But at the same time, I'm not gonna have like any of those wrinkles that these two will have.
Yeah,
So I'm feeling good about my life. I actually wear sunscreen. I don't put tanning oil on my body. Oh my god. Like they literally crisp. Like they roast, like a nice roasted Brussels sprout.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
So
that's random.
The weather. But to go kind of with the weather.
What?
You know. The fucking hog.
Oh my god. Fuck's a Tawny Phil.
Fucking that
hog.
shitty rodent.
If you guys grew up in Pennsylvania, you might know. Oh wait, the whole world knows about
the whole world knows about how fucking stupid Pennsylvania is in February. Like,
so if you live in America and you know this, there's Groundhog Day, February 2nd, right before. I know this because it's my month of birth. So it's right before my birthday that this little rodent that they have like in a fucking like dungeon somewhere in Pennsylvania, they like bring him out and like he's like searing at the like sunlight, you know, it's like fucked up, this fucking rodent. And they bring him out and he like basically just like looks over his shoulder, and depending on his mood, the sun placement, a tree shade, like there's so many variables, he's supposed to determine whether or not
there's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter.
And it's always fucked up. And like that's what we're known for, that fucking turd.
I get especially upset when it's the fact that it just completely throws my 4 years of study into the fucking trash and say that, like, fuck those weathermen that actually studied the science. Let's trust this hog that we pull out of the ground and have it look at its fucking shadow. Like, that's gonna tell the weather for the next 6 weeks.
Oh my god, please drag Punxsutawney
I
Phil
fucking
right
hate it so much. It's so dumb.
I'm feeling very complainy today, which is really fucked up. I think it's because I'm about to get my period, like, tomorrow.
Let's trash PA.
Okay, no. I don't know, like, people were asking, I was doing a Periscope today, and I got a question, I think, and someone was like, when are you planning on visiting Pennsylvania? And I've only been there once since I moved, and honestly, I don't really see myself going back for a while. I
haven't been back there since I moved.
Yeah. And, like, obviously I'm not going back to see, like, family. And I really am, like, not friends with anyone from the state. There are some people that I, like, talk to, like, via social media still.
There's people on, like, East Coast.
Yeah.
It's not, like, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, true. Like, Steph, yeah.
And
I'll go to New York a lot.
Like,
yeah. Like, I'll go to New York probably a lot more than I'll ever be back in Pennsylvania. And you know what? Yeah. Like, who cares?
New York is actually, like, kind of cool.
I think a lot of people were surprised, and I'm like, we don't have, like, a normal situation. Like, I think people thought, like, we moved to Seattle, but, like, we're going to be the type of people that moved, but, like, really liked where we grew up and, like, missed people and needed to come back. And I'm like, I think you were all under the wrong impression, because I literally moved to get the fuck away. I needed to get away.
And, I mean,
and
I
did.
It's not like we moved one state over. It's like we moved across the whole damn country. It's
expensive.
It's a fucking hike, and like flying, it's already a stressful experience. And like I don't like going through that more. You already got to do that like for your job, like to go to different places. So like,
and I do that alone, and I hate it.
Yeah, so like don't want to like do that again.
I was literally thinking today, I was like, if you're going to go back to Pennsylvania anytime for, like, maybe a birthday to see your family, or if you end up... I would be honestly sad about holidays, because I know we're trying to make our own little, like, Seattle holiday traditions.
I'm trying to make my own thing.
Yeah. But if you, go back, I'm thinking, I'll watch the cats, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And that, because I'm not flying them, and I don't really feel like having people watch them, even though I know that I have plenty of people that are capable of doing it.
Yeah.
I just know that I will be extremely anxious about it, and so I just
care a lot. You care a lot about them.
Like, it's like when you're watching a movie and there's like a mom that's like leaving her kid for the first time, and she's like, I never like nothing about that registers feeling, but I understand it now with the pets, like. So I like it when it's like me flying and you're watching them, or this is
all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna suck when we both go to LA.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out.
I mean, there are capable people, and we won't be in LA that long. You would probably be in Pennsylvania longer than we would be in LA.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 5 days in LA.
I don't really see myself going back to PA for a long time because, like, I'm not in a career situation where I have the time to, like, take off work for, like, a week to go back to Pennsylvania.
And you would want more than that because, like, you haven't seen them in forever. It's
I'm
been
not going to
over
go back
a
for, like,
year.
a weekend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're going to go back for, like, at least a week, if not, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah.
And
I mean, they're planning on visiting us, so at least there's that.
that is, like, my rule, too. That's, like, a rule that I made up, but I think it's kind of fair. It's, like, I want people to come visit me and see me in my nice, cool place before I go back to the
at least
crap
it's new
town
shit
that I came from.
But, like, I just know that, like, your family would like certain things out here, and, like, it would be fun.
It's just cool. I want to, like, show off where I moved to because it's a cool place, and I like it. I love it here.
I was excited for my family to come up and visit me. I thought that would be, like, fun to show around.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it. It's nice when we have friends that come up, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we just had, like,
Flogger
Gio.
Fair is always a great time.
Yeah, and Gio from Florida just came up the other day, and we were showing her stuff, and it was fun. It's always just nice, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I have really nothing, like, to go back to, so I'm good. Like, I'll be alright.
I have not felt any urge to go back. I miss fucking, like, things I miss are, like, food things. Which is, like, that's not enough to pay, but like, $600 for a round-trip flight to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. We moved away. Like,
yeah,
it was for, like, a purpose. Like, we wouldn't have moved this far if we were, like, really attached to our families or, like, hometown or friends or something like that. Like,
obviously.
I don't think we would have moved that far if we had, like, a really, like,
there's plenty
supportive
of,
community of people that we
were
fond of.
Maybe not. I was going to say maybe New York, but, like, who...
Oh, no, it's too expensive. Fuck that. Can't do that.
I mean, like, honestly, it might have been, like...
You were thinking of Maryland, though, because of,
Baltimore,
like, your job.
Baltimore, D.C. area. Like...
I don't want to... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be there either, though. Like,
I know, that's why we're not there.
Oh, my God, this is the perfect place.
Well, my career would have just been, like... It would have been so expensive, yeah, because it's just, like, on the East Coast, there's just not a lot of opportunities for, like, what I'm trying to do.
Obviously, L.A. is the fucking central hub of,
like,
everything.
And, you know, flights out to L.A. are expensive from the East Coast, so, you know, and they're long, like, can you imagine?
Yeah. That was a long-ass flight when we went to VidCon. Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, it's fine. We'll go to L.A., like, in February or something.
Yeah. So anything else about PA, Washington differences?
I don't know. Let's just go to the questions because I feel like people had a better idea of what was going on. So, all right. Let me hold up the hashtag. And if you ever want to weigh in on anything, it doesn't even have to be on the current episode. Just leave us something in the hashtag and we'll get around to it.
Yeah. That's hashtag CoffeeWithChrachel. And Twitter's at CoffeeWChrachel.
All right. First question, and this is fucked up. Did you ever have the green Wawa Frisbee? Yes, I did.
I didn't.
I fucking did.
Oh my God.
Which is wild. And, like, that just, like, unlocked something I totally forgot about forever ago. So, thank you. And then this is just input that says, the 2 a.m. Wawa coffee runs are an experience that cannot be compared to anything else known to mankind. And that is true.
That is so true. Because, like, you can get the full service, like, fucking sandwich made up for you.
Anything you want.
The coffee is always fresh. They're brewing coffee all day, 24 hours a day, you know?
They brew it for, like, all of, like, the truck drivers and the cops and all the people that work, like, overnight shifts. And there's usually people, like, in the Wawa at, like, 2, 3 in the morning. And there's usually,
always
like,
somebody
that drive.
there.
Yeah, and, like, so they're always making fresh coffee. And I just think that is so elegant.
It's so nice.
No one does that.
There's literally somebody at the fucking, like, sandwich counter ready to make a sandwich at, like, 3 in the morning.
Cheerful. Like, I have never had a rude Wawa experience. Every employee is, like, just so nice.
I wonder what they're, like, paid, like, at Wawa.
Well, it's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know. So I'm still, like, I wonder if it's good.
Probably nothing more than, like, 10. But it wouldn't even be, I feel like.
Yeah, probably.
It'd probably be, like, 9.
Probably,
and, like, that's good for PA.
Yeah, oh my God,
like, which is fucked up. Okay. Sorry. What's the weather really like? We discussed that one. Shit. Okay. I hate the heat, but I like clear skies and sunshine. I mean, you do get that, like, in the summer and in the spring, but there is a lot of clouds for the whole, like, beginning of the year. And so if that's something that, like, really triggers, like, bad depression in you or something, like,
the winter time.
And, like, I am not the type of person that is affected by winter in general because I love it. But I even feel like I was, like, trying to get outside more to, like, feel that vitamin D. I was getting a little, like...
Yeah, the thing is, though, is that, like, I am finding myself, like, I never enjoyed summer until I moved to the West Coast. Now, like...
Yeah, now I can look forward to spring,
I enjoy the weather all year round, except for when the allergies are killing my fucking face. But, like, other than that...
Or when you, like, randomly have, like, more pressure in the air and it gives you, like, a headache.
True.
Like, when it's raining sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Okay. I'm trying to keep it to things about the groundhog that sees his shadow. Am I right, ladies? Yeah, we talked about that. Fuck.
God damn.
What was your biggest culture shock you guys experienced with the move, and how did you deal? I think...
If you don't mind...
You go first, because I don't know, actually.
I'm going to say... Just, like... I'm sure this is just because, like, we moved from, like, not a city, Pennsylvania, like, not a big city, to, like, Seattle, Washington, which is, like, known for this, but, like...
And
just
downtown.
Yeah, and downtown, but, like, just, like, how... I'm trying to think of the best way.
Reserved?
Like, well, I was going to say liberal.
I'm
going that way, like...
Okay. Yeah, obviously, I mean, we lived in, like, a conservative part of Pennsylvania, and...
But, I mean, I feel like even if we were in, like, Pittsburgh or Philly, it still wasn't going to be, like, anything near...
there's a lot of shit.
It's not going to be near what it's like here, like... Oh, man.
It's just...
There's like no question as to, like... I feel like there's just, like, no question as to, like, rights for, like, women or... LGBTQ community,
and like there's still,
you know what I mean? Like,
there are still like things that happen here. Like there's still violence against certain groups of people here, and so it's not like fucking perfect or anything, but it's like the most fucking.
It like gives me hope that like things could actually change.
It's just weird, like when I agree with like people that run local government.
Yeah, true.
Which is weird. Like on certain, things, you're like, what is happening? Or
like our mayor changed Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day, I believe it is.
And I'm like, wow, that would not happen in Pennsylvania,
like,
where we
so
have
cool.
My high school is literally called the Neshaminy Redskins.
Yeah, like,
so
exactly.
That would not fucking happen. So, yeah, it's wild. So that's very cool. Obviously, that was something that we thought of, like, before moving here. Like, we thought that was really cool.
Yeah, we wanted to move to a political climate that we enjoyed.
And plus, the environmental side of Seattle is what really gets me going. And I know for you, too, like, the science.
God. Like, the fact that, like, every single business has... It's a stupid thing, but it's so simple. The 3 garbage system where you have the trash, the compost, and the recyclables. Like, it's not that hard to...
And they tell you exactly what goes into it.
Fun infographics.
But that was, what? That was the biggest culture shock for me.
Yeah.
That's mine. Because I'm used to just literally one trash can. And so when I moved to Seattle and there was like 3 options, and I was like, oh shit. Like I'm looking at the shit in my hands. I'm like, where do I put things? And like now I'm used to it. But like, yeah.
It was just wild. Like such a cool thing because I was like, wow, people actually give a shit about the earth and the environment here.
And
it's
there's
awesome.
so much less trash than I've ever seen in any city.
Yo, like my mom was like, we moved around the time that Seattle banned plastic bags. And my mom was like, oh my god, they just banned plastic bags. Like, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I'm sure they have brown paper bags. But, like, the streets are fucking clean as hell. There's no bags blowing around anywhere.
Yeah, it's weird when you see a plastic bag, you're like, whoa.
It's
weird.
So awesome. And everybody just
They've already done that other places,
people
too.
just use reusable bags now. And it's like,
yeah,
it's
they charge
simple.
You to get a bag in places. So, like, if you're, like, shopping at, like, H&M or Target, they'll charge you... Actually, Target doesn't charge. But Sephora, they charge you 5 cents for that bag. And so, like, every time they're like, would you like to pay... And that's how they phrase it. They're always like, would you like to pay 5 cents for a bag? And I'm usually like... If it's small enough and it can fit in my purse, I never get a bag.
No, yeah,
or
you don't
I put
fucking
it in, like,
need it. Like...
Or I get, like, one bag at one... Like, if I'm shopping at, like, multiple stores, I'll already have, like, one bag. And then I just put everything in that bag, you know?
Exactly.
So, it's weird. And, like, when we go grocery shopping, we bring our own bags.
It's just, like, a small little thing, but it makes a big difference.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And, like, a lot of the buildings have, like, runoff roofs that are like eco-friendly and like help to
They have
create...
rooftop gardens at least.
Yeah, or like some things are like solar panel, like there's just a lot. Like that one energy efficient building, just because of its like weird roof that it does things. I forget what it was, but yeah, just some cool shit. I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of like science that takes place here too, especially oceanic science, which is my fave.
Yeah.
Marine sciences. All right, let me get back into the old tagarino. Went on a long-winded one there. Okay.
Oh my god! If you see the question, that's after the one you just asked.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Authentic Liz always gets me. Fuck, marry, kill, the Schuylkill Expressway, shoe fly pie, and Bonton.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna have to... This is so hard.
Alright, I'll kill the Schuylkill Expressway.
Same. It's not fun, it's danger.
I'll... marry shoe fly pie, because sure, food. And then fuck Bonton.
Nah.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'd fuck shoe fly pie because I've never had it, but I feel like it's fuckable. And I'd obviously marry Bonton. Bonton!
Damn. Did that throw you back?
Throwback. Yeah. People ask me to do that a lot, and I'm like...
That doesn't exist here.
It doesn't, actually. It's alright, though. We still have binds and other things that rhyme. Are people nicer / more polite on the East Coast or West Coast, do you think?
I haven't answered this, but you can go ahead first.
Alright, I think you cannot generalize, obviously.
Yes.
So, but there's obviously, for some reason, no matter where you go, like, people in New York, they are in a fucking hurry, and they know where they're going, and they don't want to be, like, deterred. So they're, like, on a mission. People on the West Coast are, like, they're doing stuff, and I feel like everyone kind of, like, has their head down a little bit, and everyone's just, like, trying to do things the most efficient way, I feel.
Yeah.
And so, like, they don't really bother people, but they're not, like, rude either. And people in Pennsylvania are just loud as hell and confrontational as fuck.
Yeah, same with, like, Jersey, too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I think that politeness, I would have to say that East Coast or West Coast is more polite than East Coast, but, like, not by much, because, like...
You can't really tell.
Yeah, West Coast, like, everybody's just, like, not talking to anybody.
Yeah, it's like, they say the
East
Seattle
Coast is
phrase.
like... Yeah, East Coast is, like, everybody's vocally pissed off. Like,
yeah, like, when you're at, like, Target on the East Coast, and there's a long line... People are, like, yelling and bitching at each other and, like, making friends with everyone around them, being like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then on the West Coast, everyone is silent. And it's, well, at least, like, up in Seattle. And it's fine, because, like, that's me, anyway, in normal situations. I don't want to cause a fuss. I don't,
But I wouldn't
but it's hard
that
to, like...
politeness.
Yeah, it's just reservation, I feel.
I think the perfect analogy to this is, like, me being in rush hour traffic in Pennsylvania... Horns everywhere and people cutting each other off left and right.
Flipping each other off,
yelling out their windows.
Some people stop and get out of their car.
Yeah. I have literally sat in traffic on my way home from Microsoft here on the West Coast, and it's been dead silent except for the running of cars. Nobody's honking. We're all just, like, sitting there, like, just trying to get home, but nobody's honking or yelling or anything.
It's really weird when I hear a really long, like, someone laying on their horn, and I'm always like, something fucked up happened, because, like, you don't hear it that often. Like, I thought living, you know, downtown area or whatever, that I'd hear a lot of car horns, and I really just hear ambulances.
Yeah, that's most things.
Yeah, like, and they're okay. They can do it. Like, they need to. But whenever you hear someone, like, laying on their horn, like, it's very rare. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not, like, there are very nice people in Pennsylvania, too, and, like, they are very nice, and they're not confrontational. I just feel like, I don't know, as a whole, I feel like people are just more pushy. And I feel like people up here are just really reserved. And it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, because it is harder to socialize here. It is.
I think West Coast, like being the East Coast people, that since they're so vocally and, like, outwardly angry, that they can just appear that they are less polite. But
they're, like, chummy. Like, they chum you up when you're in line. Like, if you're in line with somebody, like, you usually have a conversation.
Yeah.
Or you're waiting somewhere. Like, if you're, like, waiting in a doctor's office, like, you're just like, oh.
I try and do that here sometimes, like, because I have just, like, I talk to people online in the East Coast, and I do that here, and it's like weird.
Yeah. Like, and like, in Pennsylvania, like, you couldn't go out of a place without either me saying something to another person being like, oh my god, I love your hair color, or I love your shirt, or whatever, and like, same thing with us. Like, I feel like that happens more often too, and like, here, like, I don't know. But also, I got catcalled a lot more on the East Coast than I have on the West Coast.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm out not as late here because I live in a city now. But like, the suburbs of PA, you can't walk anywhere. It's... Oh my god.
It's just the level of vocalness, and it's good and bad for both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Alright. Next question.
Ooh. Go ahead.
How do you deal with TV programming airing on the East Coast before the West? Well, this is weird because we don't really have cable, so for a while it didn't really affect us because we always watched our shows later because we didn't have cable to watch them on time anyway.
Yeah.
So then we were just, like, watching them after a few hours after they had aired on the East Coast. So we were kind of, like, watching things relatively early on the West Coast. It was nice.
Yeah.
And then we got Sling, so we can watch TV, and that you can watch, like, as it airs. But lately, it's been playing, like, you're watching, like, Food Network, say it's, like, 10 o'clock on the West Coast. Or wait, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. It's Cutthroat Kitchen.
Yeah, 7 here.
7 here. And it's the new episode that's on at 10. And I thought that, like... I had to wait until 10 on the West Coast, but it was playing, so, like, I don't... Like, sometimes it does it.
The
it's
Emmys
weird.
played at the same time for both coasts. The new episode of Fear the Walking Dead was on at the same time for both coasts.
And, like, I don't know, because we didn't have cable all this time, so I don't know if it was, like, always like that, or if that's, like, a new thing now, where they're now showing it, like, at the same time in both places, like, even if it's earlier over here, like, I don't really know. So if you guys live on the West Coast and you have, like, cable, hit me up, because I don't actually really know.
Yeah. Doesn't really fuck us up in too much, though.
Yeah, because we just rely on, like, streaming. So, yeah.
Cool.
Do people make fun of how you say water? I don't think we say it the way that people would make fun of us for, because I never said it water.
Do we say it weird? Water?
Water? No, that's normal. It's
Water.
it's wooder. It's
Wooder.
well,
Wooder.
It's wooder.
Wooder.
And I never said it like that. I think.
Where's Nick? He could probably do
Yeah.
like a fucking good Jersey water.
I know. So I don't know, but I feel like there are some things that I say and people are like, "Shut the fuck up," like orange, hoagie, just anything like that. Oh fuck! I closed out of it. No, you go. You do.
All right, I'll do one. What's the difference between transportation?
You can handle that one because I don't fucking know. I walk.
A lot more people fucking ride bikes on the West Coast,
True.
and that's fucking cool as shit. Seattle doesn't really have a great public transportation system. It's kind of like fucked up. They didn't expect it to be as big as it is, so can't really say it's like spectacular. But I mean, just the fact that people are walking more and riding bikes more on the West Coast, I'd say.
You know what I didn't say earlier? Seattle's way prettier.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Pennsylvania is just like this flat farmland. There are mountains at
In the
some
middle.
area, but like they have these like little shitty trees. Here,
And they're not tall mountains either.
Yeah, no, they're just like baby little mountains. You know, I could probably sled down one on my stomach. I'd be fine. You can just catch me like sliding down the Poconos, and I'd probably live. Right?
Mid-20s woman slides down Pocono Mountain on stomach.
Yeah, and I
Lives to tell the tale.
duh. 'Cause
Tonight at 9.
fuck. But here, there are some hella mountains. Like, they're mountainous.
Mount Rainier, like, fuck.
I know. And the trees here are lush.
Oh my
and
god.
huge.
They don't
and,
call it the Evergreen State for nothing.
like, it's fucking crazy. What is Pennsylvania? The Keystone State. Like,
State.
no one even knows what that means.
It's because it's supposed to fucking hold the fucking nation together. My ass.
My ass. It can't even hold its own roads together. They're literally crumbling.
Can't hold shit together. Fucking Pennsylvania.
No, but the roads also are horrible in Pennsylvania, and they're
Oh my
so much
God.
better here. But they're windy as hell here, and I don't like that.
It's just because they had to, like, figure out to fucking make everything connect.
It's too much sometimes. Also, living this close to the ocean, pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Especially since it's the good ocean.
Yeah, it's not that Atlantic trash. And there were orcas literally like, I could have walked. I didn't know what was happening. What was I doing? Oh, I was hanging out with people. Fuck. I need to stop socializing, because if I didn't, then I would be on Twitter and someone would have said that there are orcas, and I literally could have just walked to go see orcas. And me, as a part-time orca furry, that really flubbers my biscuit. So.
Oh my god.
Okay. I got this.
You get it?
Dunkin' Donuts. Enough said. Hashtag PA living. Well, they do have them in LA now, apparently. We just do not have them here.
America is slowly actually starting to run on Dunkin'.
Like, they already...
It's never going to, though, because Starbucks is always going to be the king.
Ew.
Goddamn.
A nice long sip of coffee I just had. I was just really feeling that. Oh my god, Nick just texted me. It's a pic. I'm scared.
Let's see here.
Oh my god, it's just a truck and it says Pepe's on it. And it must be like for something else.
Oh my god.
That's very rare, I must say. Did I ever tell you guys that our original idea for this podcast was it to be like a meme reviewing podcast?
Goddamn.
So, if you ever want to hear an episode where we review memes, because Chris didn't think that this would be a type of podcast that could be long running, I disagree. There have been memes since there have been like hieroglyphics. Like, you think the ancient Egyptians didn't have memes?
Anubis was actually a meme.
Like, there were memes. That happened, probably. There's always going to be memes. You know, who knows? Picasso, in his day, could have been a meme.
Oh.
You never know. But anyway, whenever we get Brie on the show, that's when we discuss the memes.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Meme-tastic.
Meme this. Cream your memes with butter and sugar. Oh my god. Anyway, go ahead.
Let's see. This isn't really like Washington versus PA, but like it's kind of related. If moving to Seattle was not possible, where would you have moved instead?
All right. Are we going to think about this like realistically?
Well, I mean, like if we made it to fucking Washington and Seattle, I feel like we could get.
Well, what was our second choice?
I don't
Colorado,
know.
right?
Yeah, I mean that was our second choice.
It's closer to LA, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
No.
It's down there, though.
No.
And LA's south.
It could be, like, equal distance, maybe.
Depending on where.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they also got hella mountains, so...
They got fucking mountains.
They got mountains.
Yeah.
I would love to just slide down one of those puppies.
Maybe... What the fuck?
What are these tits good for? Cushion down that journey. You know that movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Picture it being...
You mean starring me?
True. But picture it just being like me, though, doing all of that, but just the whole time I'm journeying, I'm sliding on my stomach.
God damn it.
Anyway.
Instead of throwing a boot, you throw your bra.
We gotta watch that movie again.
We were thinking maybe... We don't know. Like, obviously, it's a long time away, but, like... When it's time to retire, we might just, like, get a fucking, like, cabin in the woods in fucking Colorado and have 20 cats and just...
I feel like we would still do that in Washington, though.
Oh,
because
yeah. We could
then
still
we could
do
just
that
be,
one.
like, super... We could go literally to, like, the tippiest tip. Like, is there, like, an island up there that I could just, like, make a fucking cabin on that's... Like, that's what I want. Like...
Go out to, like...
I want the most remote, but I get Wi-Fi.
We can go out to, like, cross the sound to, like, where...
Cross the sound?
To, like, Forks area and stuff.
Oh, my God, no. We can't do that.
Not Forks, but, like, that area of Washington.
Oh, my God, yeah. I want to be, like, on the coast, on the cusp.
Yeah, that would be, like, out by the coast.
I want to be on the coast. I want my own little island, honestly. I'll make one. I think the marine life would get to know me very well out there.
I feel like you would just get to the coast, and then
an island would form.
No, the orcas would start carrying rocks together.
That's true. The orcas would form a little island, so it wasn't man-made.
Like, you would just be walking, and you would just step towards the ocean, and then
and
like,
they're carrying me.
Orcas would just start coming up in front of you and just carry you towards it.
And you know what song would be playing?
What?
And Beppo, and Boobo, and Babo.
Oh my god.
Like, honestly, I feel all of that.
Jesus
and I would
Christ.
I'd really hone into that. Honestly, I think what'll end up happening, like, you say that, like, when we retire, we're gonna have, like, a log cabin. I think when we retire, I'm just gonna walk out into the ocean, and then I'm just gonna find my way to the Marianas Trench, and I'm gonna really retire, like, where I was actually born.
Jesus Christ. And I'm just gonna evaporate into the clouds.
Hey, we would both, like, intermingle sometimes. We'd see each other.
Catch up every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'd precipitate over your trench. Oh, God, that went all another way. Oh, God.
Is that a new one? Like, we had the chutney, now it's gonna be,
shit.
I want to precipitate on top of your trench. I can't believe...
Oh, God, that was organic.
That was orgasmic. Fuck.
Shit.
Well, that's gonna be in our vows, right? Because, like, when the cloud and the orca come to marry each other, I feel like that'll happen.
Alright, I feel like it's a good time to binge watch.
Alright, let's binge it up.
Fucking pull this shit out here.
Hopefully it doesn't explode everything with the internet.
What's a binge, you say? Oh, those are just the cool-ass people that decided to support this podcast to the next level.
Yeah.
That's on patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel.
Was that Squeezy that asked that question?
Yeah, Squeezy. Thank you. Always looking out for our shout-outs.
That's true.
Alright, let's fucking take a look here.
So what's the theme for tonight's
what is
benching?
The theme? Should we, like, try and fit it into, like, Pennsylvania, Washington stuff? Or, like, are we trying to go to our roots with some Food Network, HGTV? Like,
what if we did aquatic?
Aquatic?
Do you think that's too hard?
Let's fucking try it. Let's try it out. Why not? Alright, Carissa. Supreme Benchosity, Carissa.
Well, you are the Caribbean Ocean.
Oh, my God.
That's a place.
Starting out pretty strong.
Yeah.
Alright. New Bencho, Brittany Owen.
You are owing some clams to an undersea community.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what I was just saying.
Brittany, you are the briny waters.
That's better.
Okay.
The Brita water filter.
Allison Shannon.
Ooh, you are the... this is hard.
Is this hard?
Fuck.
Do we need to change
Maybe we need to
category?
change it,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Alright, you guys, the people that we just did, you guys got a very rare taste of benching just now, so...
You'll be the two benchos that got to be...
aquatic for
They
a
could
time.
be aquatic.
We might have to think about that one harder. Alright, but like, really, what are we doing? This is fucked up. Yo, what if we chunked them?
What do you mean?
Like we did, like, things about the fucking chunks.
Oh my God. Alright, that's fucking perfect.
All
Let's
right.
do this. The cats, we haven't really talked about them, so...
Let's chunk.
let's
Can you
bench
believe
it.
that? Wow.
Chunk it. Okay, so starting with Allison Shannon.
You are the...
Shadows that Squeezy likes to lurk in.
That's it.
Perfect. Stephanie Burke.
You are the birds that Squeezy and Lila chortle at.
Oh my God. Whatever the fuck noise they make. Angelica Feliz.
You are...
the fleas that these cats don't have.
Yeah. They've never been outside
boom.
ever.
Raleigh Blevins.
The Bloodmeister.
You are the Bloodmeister that Squeezy and Lila are a fan of.
That's true.
Alright.
Dana
Daly.
It's Daly, okay.
That's an I. Yeah.
You are the daily fuck up. Okay, wait.
You are...
the daily fight between Squeezy and Lila, where they run up and down each other and, like, tag each other's butts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a fun time.
Yeah.
Lenny Wells.
You are the welling of my eyes every time Squeezy approaches me with love.
Oh, very nice.
I cried earlier today when he slept on my hand.
Yeah. Oh my God. We were... all four of us were on the bed together. Like,
Watching The Lost.
I was spooning Lila, and you were, like, tenderly touching Squeezy's paw.
He rested his whole chin on my hand, guys.
And it was a great time.
I was silently weeping and snap videoing it. Like, Snapchatting it. Follow me on Snapchat, Rach L. Whiter.
Oh my god. Kylie Williamson.
You are the kind-hearted chunk that is Lila.
That's a good thing to be.
Yeah.
Betsy Moscaso.
Ooh. You are the bitsy toe beans on both of the chunkos.
Oh, the little toe beans.
Toe beans. What a great thing to be.
Megan Wilson.
You are the mega rotund floof that Squeezy has been growing, and it's been getting longer and longer. Like, his hair is just growing. Is there a bug on our bed that he's staring at? Because he's been staring at the bed for like 20 minutes, and alright, I'm gonna check this out.
Not.
No, don't worry about it. I got
this.
You keep going. You keep bitching. Squeezy.
Alright, where are we? Brittany Livingston. What's going on?
It's a tiny little gnat. You squeezed fuck.
Oh, god damn it, Squeezy.
I thought it was gonna be a spider.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you so for looking out for us.
Squeezy does this thing where, like, he likes to point out the bugs, but he doesn't do anything about it.
Lila doesn't even see them.
Well, when Lila actually sees one, she tries to kill it, but she never gets it.
Oh, true. She does try to kill the gnats.
Alright, Brittany Livingston.
You are the living and dining combination.
Oh my god. You are the...
This is fucked up. Little chunky butts.
Okay. Claire Wood.
What?
Claire Wood. You are the wooden handles on the fun little chunk toys that we have. The octopus one. That's got a wooden handle.
Lila always chews on that.
Yeah, she fucking rubs her fishy breath all over that stupid stick.
Her fish stick.
Kelly Adams.
You are the atoms that make up the molecules of
Squeezy.
the irises that Squeezy has. His bright yellow orbs of doom and terror. Oh, he's walking over here.
Emily Griffin.
You are the
gruff nature
of Squoo after a nice nap.
Yeah.
When he's all like kind of like sleepy still, but very stern.
Yeah, that's good. Temple Murray.
You are the little M that rests on Squeezy's temple. Like the little... Oh, wait, that's his forehead. His temple? I don't know. He likes it when you rub his temples.
Oh.
It's true.
Hannah Peterson.
You are the little...
Peterson. You are the pitter-patter of their paws as they're running up and down the hallway.
True.
Boom. Okay. Jenna Gordonier, upper dick.
You are the gourd that Lila fucking threw off the refrigerator.
Or the gourd shape of Squeezy's body.
Oh my god, that's so true. He is a gourd.
Alright, let's see here.
Melissa Andrade. You are the... God damn. This is fucking harder than I thought it was.
I was gonna say, this is gonna be so out there, but like, no, talking about Squeezy and his posh lifestyle.
Oh, true.
You would be the Android phone that Squeezy would use.
You think the posh lifestyle has an Android?
Well, I feel like he'd just be like the douchebag, be like...
You think Squeezy's that, like, pro-droid dude that's like a dick?
Yeah. I
see him as like an iPhone 6 Plus.
Oh, okay.
With like, you know what I mean? I don't know, but whatever, it works.
Sasha.
You are the
sashaying of the flutes.
Her little chunky thighs when she walks down the hallway.
Rebecca Whittington.
You are the white fur on the back of Lila's chunks.
Perfect. Michaela Jernigan.
You are the Jergens natural glow that Squeezy applies liberally.
Oh my god. Bronwyn Wallace. You are the wall that Squeezy sometimes likes to try and climb up when he's just like going crazy for the evening.
When he screams at it,
When
too.
he screams at it, yeah. Brandy Coates.
You're the coats that Squeezy likes to sleep on when I leave them out.
Yep.
And he gets his fur all over it.
Marisa Bell. You are the bell inside the
jingle ball.
The jingle ball, yep, that they bat around the house. Perfect. Larry Brinson Jr.
You are the... the layer that Squeezy hides in when he's having a moment of anxiety.
Yeah, he likes to tuck himself away where he can't be touched. Sarah Carlisle, you are the moment of panic as a car backfires outside the apartment and Lila and Squeezy both wake up from their beautiful little afternoon naps.
And they scream. Good one.
Lexi Ortiz.
You are... Lila, when she teases Squeezy.
Oh.
When she, like, finds him in his little cocoon and then just boops him in his butt and he just, like, screams and he leaves his home.
Alright, Brittany Chella.
You are Squeezy's little tender knees.
Oh, Brittany knees. I get it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget Dubbin. You are the bridging of a gap Squeezy fucks up when he tries to jump from, like, the countertop to the TV stand.
And he can't, like,
And
make it.
he messes it up. Which is, like, every time. Grayson Clark.
You are the beautiful gray fur on Squeezy's
Rotund
floof.
body.
His rotund bond.
Vlyn Vance.
You are the...
Advances that
His
Lila...
squadvances.
The squadvances.
Remember when Squeezy made that... There's a picture of Squeezy where he's winking, and I'm like, he's making squadvances
Oh
at
my
you.
god, you are that picture.
You're
Squeezy.
that pic. I'll tweet it.
Hillary Gay.
Wow. I mean, honestly, you are either the hills of Lila's plushiness when she is laying in a certain way, and you see those little curvatures.
Yep.
That's pretty much it, actually.
That's it, yeah, that's it. Gabby Chambers. You are the Chambers that Squeezy retreats to when he's not feeling social whatsoever.
Yeah.
Either that, or you are the Gabby nature, like, of Lila when there's a bird
she's
nearby,
just like,
and she's like, yeah, that's it. Anna Hernandez.
You are... Lila and her chunky posture.
Oh my god.
Which is a phrase used commonly in our household.
I was also going to say the animal nature of Lila when she's attacking a toy.
Oh, true. She goes
in. Jennifer Holtz. Holtz goes in.
It's when Squeezy holts on his back hind legs when Lila comes to boop him with her head.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Oh, Squeezy looked at me when I said that.
Courtney White.
Would it be fucked up to say the white fur? Okay.
How about this? You are the small patch of white fur that is on Squeezy's chin.
Oh, a great spot.
He likes that spot scratched.
It's true.
Bree Lynn Mistol. You're the Cafe Miso. Squeezy's drinking.
Yeah, it's true. At the Posh Cafe.
Yeah, and Flavortown.
Next.
Alright, Tori Sailor.
Okay. Lila has a lot of fish toys, so I feel like Lila herself is a sailor.
Perfect. Sophie Smith.
You are the... solar energy that Squeezy derives from the sun because he lays in that sunspot and just really bakes it in.
Yep.
I think it's
What?
I think it's what makes his eyes yellow.
Oh my god.
It's the sun.
Kayla, what?
He's taking the energy.
Oh my god. He's recharging.
He's leveling up.
Kayla Roberts.
Okay.
You are Lila pretending to be a robber when she's stealing toys out of her basket.
That's true.
Oh God,
The coffee
stupid
maker,
coffee maker
literally just had a...
Time's up. Okay, bye.
Oh my God.
Elizabeth Doles.
You are Lila when she
Doling
doles...
out the punches to Squeezy.
That's true.
Rachel Leask.
The least you could do
Is cover your damn poops in the litter box, Lila. I mean, come
Oh
on.
my God, that is so true. Literally, also, Squeezy, the least you could do is lick me at least 3 times before you bite me. Like,
Lila, the least you could do is actually lick me because I want to feel your scratches. God
Squeezy,
damn.
the least you could do is look at me in the eyes. Show me those beautiful orbs.
Oh, God. All right, Alexandria Johnson.
You are Squeezy when he follows me to the John.
Ooh.
Every fucking time.
Every time. Rachel Evans.
You are the even coating of kibble that Squeezy leaves after he eats on the floor.
Oh my God, because he just like picks up a mouthful, then spits it out all over the floor and eats it piece by piece. And then lastly, we have Kelly K.
You are the jelly.
Fish.
No.
What?
That's true though. You are the jealous nature of Lila whenever we show Squeezy affection. Like, we literally cuddle Lila all fucking day because she loves it. And the minute Squeezy is feeling polite and wants love, she gets so upset. And she, runs over to us and she's like, fucking love me!
We were testing this earlier. Like, they were both asleep and we were saying, like, Lila, and Chunk, like, over and over. And she was not waking up whatsoever. We said Squeezy. Squeezy always, his ears twitch no matter what. If you
say a noise, like a squawk.
Even while he's like dead asleep. But Lila woke the fuck up when we said Squeezy's name because she was like, "Are you about to give him attention? Because I need that." Like,
yeah, like she's fucked up.
God damn,
love that little chunk. Anyway, that was the benching. If you ever want to have that added to your life, you can always become a bench at patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel. There's all sorts of cool perks.
Although at this time,
it's nice.
The $10 and $20 slots are filled.
Really?
At this time, yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, so thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Fuck, okay, well, yeah. Cool. Well, I think that about rounds it off for a nice, good old-fashioned Coffee with Crachel.
Yeah, it's been a fun time.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys all have a good evening.
Yeah, it's
wherever you are.
It's Wednesday, so I hope you're getting through.
No, it's not.
It's Wednesday when they're listening to this.
Oh my God. I was like, what are you talking about? Today's Monday.
Oh my God.
Did we mention that?
You just broke the third wall.
I just got really fucked up. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, you know.
Hope you're getting through your week.
Oh my God, that's not kind of nice. We're like doing a little Crachel Cooks. Wait. Coffee with Crachel on like, as like a little hump day get
Yeah.
me.
That was the whole reason why we did it on Wednesdays.
I know, it's just like I'm having that revelation again. So
we're a day away now from it being October.
Oh my God. That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Oh man, looks like it's time to go.
Oh, sorry. That was yawning with Rachel. Thank you for having a cup of coffee with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
We'll see you guys later.
See ya.